Hey, I first would like to thank you for allowing me to hold space for you today. I am Taja of Issa Yoga Vibes, and I created Issa Yoga Vibes as a way to bring together like minded individuals of color to be able to practice self care and take as much time as we need to focus ourselves through movement, meditation, and travel. I would like to invite you to enjoy today's class, which will be focused on a gentle, slow flow. This is great for beginners like yourself who is brand new to yoga but would like to experience the relaxation of this practice. So, first, we are already in a seated position, but you may have your hands raised up for receiving or facing down for grounding. And you may begin to soften your gaze, roll the shoulders away from your ears, begin to relax your body, starting from the crown, down the neck, to the shoulders, to the spine, to the hips, to the knees, the calves, and the soles of our feet. And let's just begin by taking a gentle, natural breath, paying attention to how the air enters and leaves the body, feeling that nice sensation of warmth coming into the body as you inhale, and that cool sensation as it leaves out of your body with every exhalation. Making any adjustments you may need to allow your body to really begin to relax and release any tensions that you may have carried throughout the week. Now we're going to add some gentle breathing, taking a deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth with a sigh. Continue this wave of breathing, allowing you to further relax and release. Allowing your body to feel grounded with the earth. Imagine that there are roots going from your body into the earth. And as we inhale and exhale, allow all of that energy to expand and rise up to the crown, reaches all the way up to the sky. Continue to keep your focus on your breath. Allow your breath to become the anchor throughout this practice. And now I would like for you to set an intention for yourself for this practice or even for the rest of the week. Maybe your intention for today or this week is I feel supported. I feel love. But always bring your awareness to your intention at any time where you may feel uneasy or unsure. Bring your awareness back to the intention that you chose for yourself. And we'll just breathe here for a few more breaths. Now we're going to bring our awareness back to our physical bodies and add a little stretch to this pose. Let's bring our right hand up to the sky and then reach over, touching your left ear, gliding your crown over to the right side of the body, breathing in here and breathe out. Once again, breathing in And breathe out. On your next inhale, let's begin to release ourselves, planting our hand onto the mat, and this time lifting our left arm up, reaching over to the right ear, gliding your crown towards the left side of your body, breathing in and breathe out. Once again, breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhale, begin to release yourself from this pose, planting the left hand onto the mat. Once again, raising the right hand, reaching over for the left ear, gliding your crown over to the right side, breathing in, breathe out. Once again, breathe in and breathe out. Let's release ourselves. Do this one more time on the left side, raising your hand, sliding your crown over to the left side of the body, remembering to breathe well. Inhale, release ourselves. Let's settle in, relax ourselves just a little bit, beginning our head roll, inhaling as our chin reaches the chest, exhaling as our gaze reaches the sky, breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Once again, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And now let's reverse this, going towards the left side, going into that same breathing rotation, exhaling as our gaze reaches the sky, inhaling as the chin reaches the chest. Now let's settle in once more. And I would ask you to meet me in a seated cat-cow. We're going to grasp our fingers together and stretch out, rounding the spine, breathing in. And let's exhale, lifting our hearts to the sky, bringing our palms to the heart center. Let's continue this motion, breathing in, rounding the spine, and breathing out, lifting our hearts. Let's do this 2 more times, breathing in and breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Moving gently and slowly, breathing in and breathing out. One more round, breathing in and breathe out. Return into neutral. Now I would invite you to let's bring our forearms onto the mat, taking our left hand up and over the crown, feeling that nice deep stretch along the side, breathing in here and breathe out. And on our next inhale, let's release ourselves, going into that same motion on the left side, breathing in this nice juicy stretch and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. On our next inhale, let's Release ourselves, going towards the right side, breathing in. And breathe out. Breathe in once more. And breathe out. Let's inhale, return into the left side. Same motion, same breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Once again, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, moving on to the right side. Same motion, same breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's release ourselves, return to neutral, and meet me in mountain pose. Move it in slowly. Remember to roll one vertebrae up at a time. No need to move fast. Now let's start with our sun salutations. Upward salute, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Breathe in. Halfway lift with a happy spine. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, mountain pose, upward salute. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in. We're going to go into a high plank to low plank, gently and slowly lowering onto your belly at your own pace. On your next inhale, let's go into upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, sending our hips up to the sky in our downward facing dog. Option to go onto your knees. Option to bend those knees, massaging those hamstrings. In downward facing dog. Breathe in, let's step our feet and hands together, forward fold. And on our next inhale, let's roll up one vertebrae up at a time in our mountain pose. On your next inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift with a happy back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high plank to low plank. Breathe out, moving at your pace. Lowering onto your belly. On your next inhale, upward facing dog. On your next exhale, let's tuck the toes. Begin to send your hips up to the sky or go onto your knees and then send your hips up to the sky. And downward facing dog, use the option that feels great for you. Bend those knees, massage the hamstrings. On your next inhale, step up, feet to hand in our forward fold. And on our next inhale, rolling one vertebrae up at a time in mountain pose. When you're ready, let's catch our breaths and then inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift with a happy spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high plank to low plank, moving at your own pace, lowering onto your belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, using the option that feels great to you. Remember, massage those hamstrings by adding a little micro bend to the knees. And let's take an inhale, step up, your feet towards your hand, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Settle the breath. We're going to now transition to a warrior one. So when you're ready, we're going to step the right foot at the top of the mat. We're going to create that knee bend, and let's float the left foot behind us, bringing both of our hands up towards the sky, parallel towards each other, palms facing each other. Breathing in here. Oh, all right, let me come and help you. So, right foot, top of the mat. Float your left foot behind you. Create that little micro bend, and then lift your arms up to the sky. Breathing in here. Using our breath to anchor us in this pose. Bringing our hips parallel to the mat and our arms parallel to the mat. Warrior 2. Breathe well here. Remember, we'll be moving slowly and gently. Beginning our extended side angle, bending that right arm, and bringing your left hand up and over the crown. Breathing in that nice stretch. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Let's just bend our left hand behind our backs and then reach our right hand up and over towards the crown, creating a small back bend or whichever feels comfortable for you. And on our next inhale, we're going to just glide back to our warrior 2. Let's breathe well here. And then we're going to hand mill onto both of our hands, high plank to low plank, going as slowly as you desire, lowering onto the belly, breathing in, upward facing dog, breathing out, downward facing dog. Add that micro bend if you so choose. On our next inhale, step up to our forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Settle the breath. And we're going to do everything on the left side, bringing the left foot to the top of the mat. Gently float your right leg behind you, lifting both arms up to the sky, palms facing each other. Breathe in here. And then we're going to just glide our hips parallel to the mat, arms extended out, following the hip line. Breathing in here. Adding our extended side bend, bending that left arm, extending the right arm up and over our crowns. Remember to use your breath as your anchor. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, windmill, high plank to low plank, Lowering gently, slowly onto the belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes. Raise those hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Add that micro bend. Massaging those hamstrings. Inhale, step up to your forward fold. On your next inhale, roll one vertebrae up at a time to our mountain pose. Now we'll be going into a low lunge stretch. Let's first start off by adding that knee bend on your right leg, lowering the left leg onto the mat, extending that left leg behind you for an added stretch. You are welcome to plant both of your hands on the inside of your right foot and hold here. Or you may add a side stretch or a reverse twist by lifting your left hand up to the sky, holding here. Breathing in. And exhale, plant your hand to meet each other. Floating the left foot to meet the right. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Add that micro bend. Inhale, step up, forward fold. Exhale, inhale, mountain pose. Let's do this on the left side, bringing your left foot to the top of the mat, creating that L shape. And then we're going to lower the right knee onto the mat, extending that right knee behind you for an added stretch, planting both hands onto the mat for added support, and option to add a reverse twist by raising your right hand up towards the sky, breathing well. Deep inhale in through the nose. Slow exhale out of the mouth. Lowering your palms back onto the mat. Floating your foot to meet the other in a high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember to add that micro bend. Massage those hamstrings. Inhale, step up, forward fold. Next inhale, meet me in mountain pose. Settle in your body and let's begin to meet me in staff pose, seated, extended with both legs directly in front of you. Adding a seated forward fold, walking our hands towards your ankle or the toes or the soles of your foot. Whatever option feels juicy for you. Also, you can grab onto your legs or your calves, but whatever feels comfortable. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Breathe here. Allow your body to relax in this nice deep stretch. Breathing in slowly and gently. On our next inhale, begin to walk your hands towards your body until you are seated upright. And now we're going to add a side stretch. But, first since we started everything on the right side, we are going to start by bending our right knee, tucking in the right foot underneath the left leg. As we inhale, begin to walk your hand towards your point of comfort, the ankles, the soles of the foot, or the toes, whichever feels good to you. But we're just going to gently breathe here in this deep stretch, using our breath as our anchor, breathing in deeply, slowly, gently. And on your next inhale, begin to walk your hands back towards your body, resetting at center. Let's do this all on the left side, folding the left knee, tucking the foot along the right leg, extending that right leg out, making any adjustments you may need. And as you inhale, walk your hands towards that sweet spot, making sure to check in with your body to see how you feel in this moment. Breathe deeply, breathe slowly, breathe gently. Hold here, breathe well. So we want to remember to find that comfort spot to allow your body to really immerse itself in these poses, using our breath as an anchor. Making sure you feel comfortable in every pose that we do. Breathe in here. And on our next inhale, begin to walk your hands back to your body until you are seated upright. And now we're going to transition to the half Lord of the Rings pose. First, let's start by bending the right knee and then floating your right foot across the left side of the body. We're going to take our right hand and put it outside of the left knee, and take your other hand and tee it behind you for that added support. Breathe in here. Now let's release ourselves, extending our legs. And this time we'll bend the other leg, floating that foot across the other side of the body. Taking your opposite hand, extend it outside of your bended knee, teeing the other arm behind your back for added support. Breathing in and breathing out. And on your next inhale, begin to release yourself, extending both of the legs out, adding a little movement to get the blood flowing through our bodies, and begin to lower onto your backs. Begin to relax here. As we end this class in Savasana, I'm just going to set up in case anyone needs me, but really for everyone to be able to hear me. But allow yourself to relax in this moment, breathing in deeply and slowly, allowing the crown to relax, allowing the space between the eyes to relax, Allow the jawline to relax. Allow the shoulders to be massaged by the mat. Allow the spine to be massaged by the mat and the earth. Relaxing the hips, the legs, the knees, the calves, all the way to your soles of your feet. Taking this time to settle in and deeply immerse in this time for yourself. I welcome you to remember that intention that you set earlier. Think of that intention as you relish in this time for self. And we'll just be here for a few more breaths. Now let's bring awareness back to our physical bodies, continuing to breathe, tapping into our natural breath. I welcome you to add some movement to your bodies. You're welcome to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, add some movement to your arms or legs, whatever you feel comfortable at this moment. But imagine a burst of energy from the soles of your foot. Imagine that burst of energy going up the ankles and the legs. Imagine that burst of energy going to the knees and the hips. Imagine that burst of energy going up the spine, the shoulders, the arms, to the neck, the jawline, all the way to the crown of your head. And when you're ready, begin to roll over towards the right side of the body, using your hand to press against the mat, lifting your crown and heart up until you're seated upright, gently and slowly. No need to rush. Let's settle into our natural breath. And before you go and return to your regular activities, I would love to thank you for allowing me to hold space for you today and allowing yourself that time. Thank you, Ashe. Remember to like and subscribe and also share this video.